Okay, so this video is on how you can support LGBT plus people, and yeah, so I guess let's get into it. The first one is to just listen to us when we say something about, our experiences or how we, you know, I don't know, like the gender expressions or how our sexuality, like, works, I guess. Like the definition of what this or that means and how we express how something is, then you should listen to what we say because we know ourselves best, we know our gender best, we know our sexuality best, and so you should listen to us. And then also, if we say something is homophobic or transphobic, then you should listen to us on that too, so you can like avoid doing homophobic and transphobic things. Like if someone tells you that what you did or said is transphobic or homophobic, then don't take it as like necessarily an attack on you. Just be like, oh, that's homophobic, or oh, that's transphobic, and um, maybe you could ask them why it's homophobic or transphobic, or you can always look it up because, trans people aren't, or LGBT people aren't your, like, your information thing. Like, I do know that, like, I know I just said that, like, you should listen to us and, like, we know our stuff best because it is literally part of us, but, like, at the same time, we don't always know how to talk about things. Like, I'm not really the best at putting things out there and explaining things, so some other people also might be that way where we might not be able to explain things the best, and so if you just look it up, maybe you can find a simple answer online, or you can get a perfectly good explanation for why something is the way it is online. And it's like, we shouldn't have to teach everyone about everything. Like, some of us might be good at explaining things well enough to where it's easy for people to understand, but at the same time, it's also like we shouldn't have to be teaching everyone everything. Like if someone wants to teach people something, then they'll become a teacher. And so, you know, you have the internet, so you can also always look things up too. And some LGBT people will post things online for people to understand things better. Kind of like how I'm doing right now. I'm trying to talk about these things so people can hopefully understand stuff better, even though I'm not always the greatest at trying to explain some stuff, because you know, I feel like because I'm autistic, my brain is kind of just always going against me, so I can't always say things completely the right way, so I'm kind of like, I try to explain it the best I can though, so I at least try to explain it, but yeah, if I can find something that can explain it better or like with better words, then I can always use that, but I still try to explain stuff the best I can. So, yeah, but try to listen to LGBT people, because, if you want to learn about LGBT things and stuff like that, then you should like listen to the people that are actually part of this thing. So, yeah, anyways, next one is be kind and inclusive. Um, I've seen way too many people be like, oh yeah, I support LGBT people, but then they are really shitty and like want to exclude certain people. They're like really shitty towards this one group of people and they like hate this group of people. They want to like keep those people out. They want to gatekeep it. And so, yeah, there's the people that are like, oh yeah, I'm fine with gay people, but trans people are gross or something like that. Like, I literally got a comment not that long ago on one of my other videos where someone was like, oh yeah, I support LGBT people, but QIA plus is ruining it for everyone else. And it's just like, then you don't support us. You're just hateful. And I also got another comment not that long ago where someone was like, they were going on about, they were just saying some shit that was really transphobic, and I was telling them that it was transphobic, and they were like, I'm not transphobic. And they were, at some point, they were just like, I have trans friends. It's like, just because you have trans friends does not mean you are immune to being hateful and horrible to trans people. Like, you know, so I just, if you want to be a good ally and support us, then you can't be really shitty to certain people, and you can't be excluding people. You can't be telling people, oh, you're the reason why this is happening, you're a horrible person, and it's just like, we're literally just existing. Like, how can we be the reason why something horrible is happening when we're literally just sitting here existing? Like, I don't know. I've gotten way too many weird homophobic comments where people are like, oh, I'm so supportive and kind, and I include whatever people, and then they turn around and be like, but that group of people is horrible. Like, those people can't, whatever. It's just like, then you're not an ally if you don't support all of us. Like, I don't care if you don't understand everyone. Like, you should still accept us and support us and be kind and inclusive and have some empathy. And it's like, if you say some homophobic and transphobic stuff, then, like, you're literally putting us in danger. Like, I don't care what you believe, like, you're putting us in danger if you say some horrible shit about us, so just don't. Anyways, next one is show people that they can be themselves around you. Like, maybe you could, in real life, you could wear a pin that has a pride flag on it, or you could have your pronouns on a pin, or if you put patches on like bags and clothes, then you could have like a rainbow pin or I mean patch. You could have like a pride flag patch or a pride or like pronouns on a patch. I keep getting the words mixed up. I need to say the right thing. My mind's going too fast, and yeah, so I'm like, I can't always say the right thing sometimes. But yeah, like if you can wear some clothing that has something on it in real life that has like a flag or something, then that works. You could wear like inclusive flag or whatever, or wear a flag that if you are LGBT yourself, then you can wear whatever flag that goes for you. Like maybe you're trans, you could wear a trans flag or something, that sort of thing. But if you're an ally, I mean, I guess you could still wear whatever flag, but I feel like allies should probably usually just wear like a rainbow flag or inclusive flag or something. So I don't know, because people might mistake you for being LGBT if you wear a specific flag that's for a specific gender, sexuality, but I mean, people could still mistake you for being LGBT if you just wear a rainbow flag, so I don't know, but you could just say, like, I'm just an ally to whatever, so yeah. And then online, you could show that you are supportive by, like, doing different things, like sharing stuff and posting about stuff, and you can show people that you are an ally and stuff, and people are safe around you, and you could post whatever stuff during Pride Month and be like, hey, happy Pride Month or something. It could be something as simple as that. But yeah, you could try to do something like that. Anyways, next one is help fight for LGBT rights. So there's some different ways that you can do this. You could go to pride parades or like protest things where you can try to help raise awareness and stuff like that. But yeah, you can also raise awareness other ways, like posting stuff online and whatever. And then if you can vote for whatever things, then, vote for people in power that can, like, help us and protect us and try to make it so LGBT people can, like, get married and stuff. And because there's still some places that have it where gay people can't get married, or gay people are jailed or put to death for just existing in some places. So if you can try to vote and make it so people are safe in certain places and people can, like, get married and stuff, like, you know, try to do stuff like that. I do want to mention that you can donate to stuff, but I also have it where that's a different point in this video coming up a little bit later, so I'll save that for when that comes up. But yeah, next one is call out homophobia and transphobia. Again, if someone says something is homophobic or transphobic, then, you can try to understand why something is homophobic and transphobic. If you look it up, like history behind a lot of things, then you can kind of learn why something might be homophobic or transphobic, but also at the same time, you probably don't even need to like look it up all the time, because I feel like a lot of stuff is understandably, like, you kind of already know why it's homophobic or transphobic to say certain things. Like, someone could say being gay is only about sex, and it's just like, that's homophobic, because being gay is not only about sex. Like, that's not the point of being gay, okay? Like, I don't know. Or like people saying that trans people want to force children to be trans, and it's just like, that's transphobic. Like, call that kind of stuff out when you see it, and then hopefully other people can learn that this or that thing is not great to say and not great to do. And there's like a lot of jokes too that are homophobic and transphobic, when it's like those jokes aren't even really jokes. It's literally just like horrible things that people say. So yeah, anyways, next one is don't assume people's sexualities or genders. Don't assume people's pronouns or anything. If someone looks like they are this or that gender, then you can always ask them. Or if you want to know if someone's sexuality, which, I mean, I guess the only reason you really would need to ask if someone's gay or not is if maybe if you want to date them or something. That's the only, I guess, real reason I think that people would need to really outright ask about someone's sexuality. But like, yeah, if someone wants to tell you their sexuality or gender, then that's, that's perfectly fine. But yeah, if you want to know someone's gender or pronouns, then you can always just ask. And, if they tell you, don't try to be like, I'm not using these pronouns for you. It's just like, it's transphobic to try to tell them that you're not gonna use their preferred pronouns. It's not even just preferred pronouns, it's like those are their pronouns. So it's like you should use the person's pronouns that they tell you to use. If they tell you to use these pronouns, then you should use them. You shouldn't try to tell them you're not going to, because that's transphobic. So yeah. Anyways, the next one is make safe spaces for LGBT people. This kind of goes in with the show people that it's okay to be themselves. This kind of also goes with that, where it's like try to make it so, people know they're safe to be around you or in this whatever place. Like, if you call out homophobic and transphobic stuff, then, you know, then people will know that you're probably safe to be around when it comes to LGBT things. And if you, you know, wear a pin or something that's a pride flag, then people will know that's probably safe to be around you. And yeah, or if you post certain things on social media, then people will know that, hey, this person's safe to be around. And if you like delete horrible comments of people being homophobic and transphobic, then people will know that, hey, it's safe to be here. So yeah, and you can also just straight up post about like, hey, this is a safe space for LGBT plus people, and then people know automatically. Anyways, next one is donate to charities that support LGBT plus people. And yeah, I was like, hey, earlier in the video I said this kind of goes with the other one, but yeah, I kind of wanted to talk about this a little bit more than just in that one. There's a lot of different charities that I'm sure you can find, but the main one that I usually see people talking about is the Trevor Project. And that one, but I think that one's kind of specific for LGBT youth, but a lot of LGBT youth are, like in danger of being like disowned by their parents and being homeless. Like a lot of LGBT plus people take up, like, you know, there's so many LGBT people that are homeless. It takes up a lot of the homeless population apparently. So you know, we could always use support for LGBT youth. But Trevor Project, I think it is specific for that. Yeah, it's for LGBT youth specifically, I guess. But I think if you're older, you can still kind of do something. I don't know. I would have to check, but yeah, it's kind of specific for that. And like I think that they help with I think they help with homeless youth, but they also have it where it's a suicide prevention thing. So yeah, I think it'll help with those things. I always kind of heard about it being like for homeless youth, but I guess it's a lot of stuff is for suicide prevention. So yeah, I always keep thinking it's for, maybe it's both though, but all the stuff that I'm looking at says it's suicide prevention, so maybe it's just suicide prevention. Maybe it's another one that I'm thinking of that's for like homeless youth, but I don't know. But like I'm sure there's so many other charities that you can find and support this way, so yeah. Anyways, next one is support LGBT owned businesses. Like you can go find shops and stuff in real life and online, and I'm sure a lot of them will ship to different places and stuff if they have shipping available. And yeah, it can always help if you just like buy something from LGBT owned businesses. It's like a lot of times, especially in some places, like they, you know, there will be times when people will get fired for being gay. Like it doesn't happen as often anymore, I don't think, in certain places, but in some places you can still get fired from your job for being LGBT plus. So if you support LGBT owned businesses, then that'll help them a lot. And then the last one here is kind of similar to that, but it's slightly different. It's support LGBT creators. So with the creators, it could be, you know, people who might have a store that has it where they sell stuff that they make. So that's kind of one part of this, but also you can support LGBT creators on YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, all those different social media things. Twitch, you can like, support YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that online this way too. And yeah, you can also donate to people if certain people on YouTube and Twitch have it where you can like donate to them and all that. So, and then some people will have like a Patreon or something, so you can also do that too if you want to do extra bit of support to them. And yeah, anyways, I guess that's kind of it. You can also share people's stuff online if you want to, so yeah, but that's kind of it, really. So yeah, if there's anything else that you could, any other ways that you could support LGBT people, then I don't know, put it in the comments. I might make another video like this in the future if I find other ways to support us. And yeah, so anyways, I guess that's it for this video, so bye.